topic from disc assessment, okay, from which Vijay recommends, and this is from John Maxwell's team. Okay, so to understand what is disc all about, see, we have individual personalities, we have different personalities, right? Every individual is different. So basically, what Maxwell team what we has done is they have categorized into final four personalities. Okay, DISC. Okay, that is called disc. Okay, I'll just this is like deep diving into our own personalities to see how we are. Okay, so that we will know how, where to go, where not to do, what not to do, what to do, where to grow, and all that. Okay, I just share my screen, and yeah, I hope you're able to see. So this is my report. We both have done individual reports. This is mine, this is Anna's. So I just go tell you what disk is actually. Okay, so if you see D for dominant, okay, so he is very controlling in nature, he or she. Okay, so what are the strengths? Okay, administration, leadership, determination. What is challenges? Is impatient, insensitive, poor listener. Dislikes, inefficiency, indecision. Decisions very decisive. Okay, so this is the characteristics of D. What is I do? He is very influencing in nature. Okay, again he or she seeks recognition. Okay, what are the strengths? It's persuading, enthusiasm, entertaining. What are the challenges? Lack of detail. Okay, short attention span and low follow through. Dislikes routines, complexity, doesn't like routines. Okay, decisions spontaneous. Okay, what is S? Steady. Okay, what are the six? Acceptance. What are the strengths? Listening, teamwork, follow through. Okay, what are the challenges? Oversensitive, slow to begin, and dislikes change. Dislikes insensitivity, impatience, and decisions very conferring. Okay, we can sit and discuss. C is compliant. Okay, what are the six? Accuracy. It should be accurate with a lot of data. Strengths, planning, systems, orchestration. What are the challenges? Perfectionist, critical, unresponsive. Dislikes, disorganization, and inappropriate. Decisions, methodical. So you can see, I think you will be able to get when I read the points, right? So D is very like a leader kind of material. Influencer is a kind of social being. S is very steady, who likes to be like calm peacemaker guy. Okay. C is like who wants details. Okay, a lot of details we need. So if you see, this is my graph. The first one indicates how I react in public. The second one indicates how I behave under stress. Okay, and the third one indicates how I behave in private. That is normal. Okay, so going to the next point. So we want to. It also describes this assessment also describes what is our fear, what do I do, what I do not, what peacemaker wants, what are the motivational characteristics, and yeah. So what are the positive characteristics? What are the growth areas? So many things is there. So yeah.
So yeah, adding on to what Karthik was sharing, I did not know there were different personalities because I thought everybody is like me only. So I think by looking at this, I mean, or just hearing this fun phrase, all of you would have made out what I am. I'm an typical I personality, and I enjoy being at the higher energy levels. And if so, for example, if you're meeting anybody, so forget anybody, my spouse, he is an SNC. He's a more of a steady, calm guy, and I'm extremely hyper, like way too hyper than anybody could be. So I'm matching his energy levels as well. So people, each of us, since we have different personalities, we will have to start dealing with the other personality in the way you can bring out results in a better way. So in our case, since I am high on energy and he's too calm, sometimes when we fight we don't know what to do because he wants to go into cocoon but I want to shout. So that is the final end result. And we've done this for a lot of times, and we ended up fighting for days, and it used to take for a lot of time to come back. But by the end of the day he always made peace with it. To be frank, he's because his personality is like that. And I did not know until I did this disc assessment. And I also, when Vijay was doing our disc assessment, he told me I'm high on energy. Until then I really did not realize that I was so high on energy. But the only thing I wanted to know is, how do we channelize that energy? Because we know that, okay, I have something good, but how can we focus and how can we improve upon it? So the channelizing of my energy, because my energy is at 8 in all areas, be it in public, be it in stress, be it in private, everything is at 8. So my energy is way too high. So you can actually make it out in my voice. So when my energy is high, I didn't know where it was just going into like a waste. It was just flowing. It did not channelize.
So
So
yeah,
yes,
exactly. Like if you, I was listening to one podcast, and this speaker was telling, see, if you see raindrops, right, it is like distributed, okay, and there's not much force. It just falls, okay, on the ground. So same thing if you see a lake or a dam, okay, if you open the lake, the water is so much channelized in one direction that it can even break the dam, okay. So that's what like Vijay also was recommending. When you have so much energy, we need to channelize in the right direction. And first of all, we need to know where we are going. Okay, we should have that goal, and we have to channelize that energy in this direction. And so many times, as it has happened, I was not knowing like when we are under stress or when we fight. I try to calm her down, but it is not possible. Then after I did this disc, I came to know, okay, she is like that in nature. Okay, and also same thing. Similarly, in my case, she becomes very dynamic. She can easily change. Okay, but I am very resistant to change. Okay, I need when it is some good things to do, we need to quickly change. Okay, this is about like personal friend, how it can really make a difference.
exactly. So we, like I have shared in a couple of my talks, we always deal with people, and definitely you will end up end up talking to and dealing with different personalities. Like if you take our workplace, it's the most dynamic place, because you don't know next month who you will be working with, right? So it's extremely dynamic. And with that note, if I say, I'm an I personality, and with a new person or with a new team, I'm just going to be like, oh, I'm with all aura, and I'm going to go tell them, okay, let's do this fun even. Is it going to work? No, right? Because each one, maybe I am dealing with a D, maybe I'm dealing with an S, maybe I'm dealing with a C. I can deal with an I as well. Maybe that I is even more than what I am. The level of what can I say, the inspiring mode and the influencing mode, maybe that person is higher than me. So if I understand, if I'm going to a new place, I'll have to neutralize myself and hold on to a few things until I get adjusted to, or until I get to know the other person. So that way disc has actually had a control on me of, okay, this is how I have to react with a person like this. So this has helped me in my workplace as well.
Yeah, especially when she was talking about workplace. Okay, one point I would like to share. If let's take your boss or your other teammates, I am able to make out how our team, what is their personality, how they behave, what they want, how they want. I'll take an example. If your boss is a D guy, okay, he wants to the point. He don't want stories. Okay, if you like to make stories or write big mails, he will be like, okay, come to the point. And same thing, if he is a S guy and I am a D guy, and he needs like stories, how the issue happened, why it happened, all that. And if I come to the point, again, there will be a mismatch. Okay, this compatibility needs to be, it will definitely help. And one story I would like to add, it's from a book, again, Stay Angry, Stay Foolish. I was reading the autobiography on emphasis, how emphasis was started by this guy, Jerry Rock. So he was working in Citibank, okay, for I think more than 10 years. And that is in 80s and 90s. And in 80s, when there was no ATMs, they introduced and all this, he was telling. So in 90s, in mid 90s, when Citibank was offering, there were a lot of startups coming up because of internet. And the Citibank was offering money for funds for these startups. And he was thinking, why not I also do something on the other end of the table? Okay. He got that idea. So sometimes in our job, it will require to attention to detail. We will become a C category, C personality, wherein we have to focus on details. We need to be detailed. That is what the demand. But if the same guy, if it was C, and in case if you would have thought like that, and if you would have thought, okay, let me wait, how this internet goes, how the startups goes after 2 years or 3 years, let me wait and see. I don't think emphasis would have been there. So as an employee, yeah, it may require as a C, but when you have to think the other way around, other end of the table, like Jerry Rock thought, you have to become a like a D, because you are thinking of a startup, right? You have to be a leader, you have to be dominant, you have to cast that vision to your team. Okay, so there you can't become a C. Okay, so it's not like this personality is correct, that personality is correct. You need to see how, where we have to switch hats, where we have to switch roles accordingly. Okay.
So adding on to that, icing on the cake is if you do your disc assessment, first thing you will know yourself, you will know your spouse, you will know your people, and you will know how to handle it. Handle people around you. You will definitely be. Of course, we have. I think it's been about a couple of days that we have done our disc, and I have already started seeing change in myself rather than him. I thought I will first see that change in myself, and this has helped me, so I'm sure it will help you. And the best part is you will get at least 30 to 40 minutes of Vijay's time, which is extremely precious, and it's like, icing on the cake. You cannot stop. I mean, you'll be so struck with the amount of information he's going to give you in that short span, which is definitely going to change the way your thought process is. So that's really exciting for us, and we would really love to carry it on for the rest of our whatever lives.
Yeah, definitely. I waited for 11 months to get to that 1 hour time of Vijay. It was really great to know so many things about. Actually, I didn't know that something like this is existing on Earth. Okay, it was like not, we are not aware, but once when we are aware of it, there's no looking back. So yeah, this is what I wanted to share, Kiran. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, Karthik and Sana. I think every time you speak, you bring the colors, the compliments everywhere. I think superbly spoken. In fact, people, Karthik and Sana was talking about disc profile assessment. Vijay is a disc consultant, professional consultant at John C. Maxwell team, and that is the reason Vijay professionally helps a lot of people. But yeah, as they said, getting Vijay's time is very precious, and for me even that 8K money is pretty less, because getting his time to know your kundli, your personality kundli bolte hain isko Hindi mein, no, personality kundli. And then with your kundli you can change your kundli also. It's not that aapki kundli वैसे ही रहेगी. You will get a roadmap to change yourself, because depending on your goals and aspiration, you need to learn what changes you need to bring to your life. Because अगर goal life में नहीं रहता, if we don't have a goal in our life, why would we change? We actually don't want to change. But when we have a goal, we know we have to change to reach to our goal. That is when this profile, everything will really work like magic. And definitely personal relationship is pretty evident when you come to know about your spouse. Oh, that is why that person is behaving like this. You'll become more calm. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Karthik and Sana, for sharing your thoughts. Cool. So